You already know what this is. It is Trehunna from Physique, and I just did a 5-day fast, only water. Here's the results.
Hey guys, my name is Michelle, Anita, Sarah, Leah, Peyton, Talia, Jazz, Marquita.
I'm a Physique.
Product. Period. You love to see.
I did a 5-day water fast. Now, why did I do this in the first place? See, I was doing it for more spiritual reasons, but I started to notice that I started to crave a little bit more sweets, started to eat a little bit more outside my window, and just started to do things that I naturally don't really do. I started to get a little bit more lethargic. I started to have a little bit more brain fog, and I didn't like that. So one thing that I know that can literally heal the body the fastest is when you do a water fast. The reason being is because when you're doing a water fast, especially if you're somebody who's a little bit more lethargic, you're dealing with more brain fog. These are literally symptoms of your mitochondria slowing down. So your mitochondria is your energy powerhouse in your cells. And when you are eating a standard American diet, whole lot of glucose mixed with a whole lot of fats, now you are overworking your mitochondria. Especially if you're somebody who is literally eating or grazing or snacking all day long. So when your mitochondria starts to become dysfunctional, it's not able to create as much energy as it used to. When your mitochondria stops working as efficiently, it's gonna start using some archaic type of process to create energy called glycolysis, which is an anaerobic process, which means without oxygen. And guess what? Your body creates way less ATP, which is energy for your body, when it's doing it like that, opposed to when it's actually having some oxygen to create its energy. That's why if you are a little bit more fatigued, getting a little bit more brain fog, that's your body letting you know that,
hey, it might be a time to do a fast.
Now, you don't have to do a 5-day fast like I did, but if you're somebody who's dealing with nagging injuries, if you're somebody that's dealing with any type of autoimmune issues, early versions of cancer, believe it or not, you choosing to do a prolonged fast, which is a fast longer than a day, will literally help you start stimulating mitophagy, which is going to help you break down the old bad mitochondria, and your body's going to start creating brand new mitochondria, which means what? You got more efficient powerhouses in your cells, which means now you got more energy for your body. Keep in mind, if you're somebody that's dealing with some form of cancer, or you know that cancer runs in your genetic history, genes load the gun. What pulls that trigger is lifestyle. The genetic ones, but majority of people that's dealing with cancer happen to be overweight. And because they are overweight, they're a little bit more inflamed. If your body's more inflamed, that means your mitochondria is not working as efficiently. If your mitochondria is not working as efficiently, it's safe to say that the cancerous cells is coming from these mitochondria that is not working. Simple. That's why intermittent fasting is a little bit more effective. Even though you're not fasting for a couple of days, you're fasting for a couple hours. 16 hours out the day or 18 hours out the day. And because as the case, your body has time to relax and fix some of the things that might not be working as effectively. That's why intermittent fasting works. That's why intermittent fasting lowers your blood pressure and lower your glucose levels, because you're not eating and grazing all throughout the day. So one thing I want you to remember for the rest of your life, how much food you eat per se that gets people fat? It's the frequency. Every single time your digestive system was thinking it's gonna get a break, it didn't. Every single time your immune system thought it was gonna get a break, it didn't. The majority of your immune system is hosted around your gut, about 80%. Simple. Other than that, as you can see, I survived my water fast. I feel amazing today after I ate. I had some shrimp that was butterflied. I had some steak. I had some chicken. But I didn't eat a lot of vegetables. Why? When you fast longer than 2, honestly 3 days, you literally shut down your digestive system. So what you need to do when you're breaking the fast, you gotta give your body something that's very, very easy to break down. Believe it or not, meat or protein is one of the easiest things for your body to break down. The harder thing for your body to break down happens to be plant sources. Why? Because it's rich in fiber. Fiber is healthy for us. Fiber helps feed the good gut bacteria that's in our body. But it's harder for your body to break down, hence why it's feeding your gut bacteria that's in your colon. But every protein, especially if your stomach is acidic enough, it's breaking down in the stomach and it's not even reaching your small intestine. Just like majority of carbs, they don't have a lot of fiber in it, like bread. They're not making it to your small intestine. But things like cauliflower, things like corn. If you had Chipotle, one thing you probably realize is, wow, I see, I'm not trying to be nasty, y'all. But you see corn inside your stool. That's because corn is a show food. And the reason why is because your gut cannot break that down. Or bacteria that's in your colon cannot break that down either. So fiber helps your body move things through this digestive tract. But also, if you notice, if you eat fiber-rich foods like, I don't know, beans, you are more likely to have more flatulence. You're farting more. Let's be real. Why? That stomach acid in your body did not break that down. It's reaching to your colon. And once the gut bacteria gets to it, it's going to start fermenting it. And when it's fermented, it's going to start creating gas. I lost about 5 to 7 pounds in the first 2 days. Then it started to slow down. One thing I want you to remember, if you're doing a prolonged fast, especially longer than 3 days, you're getting more of the metabolic benefits in 72 hours and under. After 72 hours, you're kind of like sustaining what you already got. You already hit your peak. So if you're trying to really expedite your fat loss, I will only advise for you to do a 48-hour fast. What you see is what you get. Once you start hitting the day 3 mark, that's going to be more for people who is trying to heal their body. Deals dealing with a little bit more rheumatoid arthritis. Deals dealing with a nagging injury in your knee, gout, fatty liver. If you do a 3-day fast, your body's going to start producing a little bit more stem cells so it can start healing all the nagging injuries that you may have. If you are trying to lose fat faster, make sure you do 3 days and under, honestly 48 hours. And you do not want to do a fast with food. You do not want to do a watermelon fast. You don't want to do a smoothie cleanse. You don't want to do a juice fast. Why? When you're fasting like that, you're still giving your body calories, but you're also giving your body sugar. Because keep in mind, vegetables and fruit, they're just carbs, right? And we all know vegetables are healthier than fruit, but when people try to do a fast, they incorporate a little bit more fruit because it tastes better. Let's be real. When you give your body calories, but now you're not giving your body an adequate amount of calories, and you're not giving your body any protein, all you're literally doing is simulating a caloric deficit, an extreme caloric deficit, which means what? Now you're literally allowing your body to dictate what type of energy we're gonna burn. If you're not giving your body any calories and you're not giving your body any protein, your body's gonna say,
hey, you know what we should do? We don't need this muscle because this muscle is too metabolically expensive. It requires too much calories. What we should do is go ahead and break down this muscle so we can slow down this person's metabolism.
83% of your metabolism is contingent upon how much muscle mass you have. But if your body chooses to just break down the muscle, it don't need as much calories. So that's why you probably noticed when you did a 5 to 7 to 10 day juice fast, you start eating real food, guess what? You gain that weight back immediately plus some. But if you just choose to fast, water only fast, and by the way, you only want to do electrolyte rich water. Your body doesn't want fluid. Your body needs electrolytes. If you just do a water only fast, now your body's producing beta hydroxybutyrate, which is ketones. And ketones are anti-inflammatory, but they're also a signaling molecule to make your body preserve its muscle and burn more fat. Also, your body's producing more HGH, which is the anti-aging hormone. That's going to make your skin look youthful, clear, and also preserve more muscle mass. Because you are fasting, your body's going to prioritize using fat. When you do any other variation of a fast that requires calories, so your juicing fast, once again, your smoothies, your detox, you're literally going to burn more muscle than fat. So if you're going to fast, do it the right way. But other than that, I feel amazing. I cannot believe I did 5 days. It wasn't as hard as it was in the past. And I worked out every single day. And I went into the sauna for 20 minutes every single day. And I walked around with a 45-pound weight vest every single day. So I'm just trying to show y'all that if I'm able to do it and you have the mindset and the will, you can make anything happen in this life. Hopefully this motivates a lot of y'all to start your weight loss journey. And even if you're not trying to lose weight, hopefully this inspires you to start your health journey. Because believe it or not, majority of the diseases that we face, especially as Americans, are lifestyle diseases. That means, hey, we just had a bad relationship with food. That means, hey, if somebody just told us what to put on a fork, we want to be dealing with hypertension or diabetes or insulin resistance or PCOS or atherosclerosis, things like that. These are all preventable if you understand food. I lost 17 pounds throughout the course of this fast. And if you're somebody who is motivated to start their own journey and you want to go ahead and lose fat that's never going to come back and have a better relationship with food, that way you don't gain the weight back, take the quiz in the link in my description. I'm going to give you a free nutrition e-course so you can get started on your journey. Boom, boom, boom. As you can see, I get a lot of transformations, and the average person on our program lose about 16 pounds a month. So if you are ready to change your life for the better and want to stay snatched all the time, know the summertime, click the link in the description, and hopefully I'll work with you soon. All right? Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting my journey, and I got more videos on the way.